Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Government Shorts, your quick hit of what's going on in the government and how it impacts you. I'm Julie Barrett with Conservative Ladies of America, and today we are going down the rabbit hole on vaccine mandates and personal freedom. A new policy statement came out today, July 28th, from the American Academy of Pediatrics that is pushing to remove religious and philosophical exemptions from vaccines. They are completely calling on the government to remove your right to say no. Here's a direct quote. The AAP recommends that all states, territories, and the District of Columbia eliminate all non-medical exemptions from immunizations as a condition of school attendance. That means no more religious exemptions and also no personal or philosophical exemptions. Your freedom of choice would be gone. This policy position is clearly a way to replace parental authority with state enforcement. They even admit that using school attendance as leverage is an effective way to force compliance with CDC guidelines. With RFK Jr. heading up HHS at a federal level, this isn't likely to be an issue at the federal level. However, there is a real danger at a state level. If you are in a Democrat-run state, there is a high likelihood that state boards of health and public health departments could use this AAP policy as justifications to pass rules that strip away exemptions in your state. This is especially going to be a problem in blue states or areas with activist health bureaucracies. If you do live in one of these areas, don't be surprised if you see the new rules that make school entry contingent on full vaccination with no opt-out unless your child has a narrowly defined medical condition. And in some deep blue states, those exemptions are being carefully reviewed and restricted in many cases. While the AAP claims this is about safety, they also admit that this will disproportionately harm low-income families and exclude children from learning environments. So they're actually admitting that this is medical segregation. This is all driven by ideology, not compassion or even legitimate science. Our position at Conservative Ladies of America is that every American should have the freedom to make their personal choice, and every parent should have the ability to make the choice that they believe is best for their children. We vehemently oppose government mandates that force vaccines on children and that don't allow parents to make the best decisions for their children and their families. And this is why it's so important that all citizens are engaged. Check out when your Board of Health is meeting and make sure that you follow it. Follow the agendas, follow the minutes, see what your local healthcare authority is doing along these lines, and make sure to speak up and make your voice heard. That's it for this episode of Government Shorts. Thanks for watching. Be sure to share, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time on Government Shorts.